Good morning and happy Saturday as we welcome you in to Waverly High School for this afternoon's tripleheader of Division V District Final matchups here in the Southeast District. Along with Shane Combs, my name is Dewey Daly as we welcome you into this afternoon's coverage. And Shane, the first of three coming up here at noon for us, this afternoon. It'll be Wheelersburg and Fairland. We had a chance to see the Pirates earlier in their season on their way to an SOC3 title. We saw them take down the Jeeps of South Webster in straight sets. This will be our first look at the Fairland Dragons, league champs out of the Ohio Valley Conference.
Yeah, well, it's one of my favorite times of year. I appreciate you bringing me along. And I tell you, volleyball in the early rounds, you don't get a lot of close matches. You don't get a lot of upsets. As you get into the district play, you start to get some of the elite teams. And this is one of my favorite times of year. You know, if you're coming down here today at Waverly, they said they won't start early on. It'll be 2:35. But if you just love volleyball, just get comfortable there and let Dewey give you the call and see what about 6 hours of volleyball today. Yeah, in this first matchup you're talking about, Wheelersburg and Fairland, they certainly do not lack athleticism throughout their boys and girls athletic programs. Two of our best athletic programs in all the Southeast District, and certainly a great way to kick it off here for sure.
The match is coming up later on in the evening at 2:30. It'll be the two-seeded Adena Warriors taking on the 5-seeded New Lexington Panthers, and then I believe a 5 o'clock start time to wrap things up for us this afternoon. It'll be a clash out of the South Valley Conference for the third time this season between the Zane Trace Pioneers and the Huntington Huntsmen. But looking to our opening matchup here this afternoon, Shane, the Wheelersburg Pirates, the Division V Southeast District Player of the Year, as well as the SOC3 Player of the Year, Gracie Perkins leading the charge for the Pirates.
Yeah, she's special talent in the middle across her 3 rotations. For me, when I watch this Wheelersburg team, I feel like their 5-1 setter, Ella Chamberlain, quarterbacks it all, really, really good leader, does a good job of spreading it out. But there's no question in those first 3 rotations that Gracie Perkins can completely take a set and really a match over and really, really swing. But if you go up and down the net, you're listening and watching today, you'll hear Dewey call out several Wheelersburg hitters on the attack. I know we've been real impressed with their balance and their size and their length at the net. So they present quite a challenge, certainly led by Gracie Perkins.
Grace Woodward, another first-team All-SOC3 and All-District selection for the Pirates, but you also have the junior libero Miley Gleam and Alyssa Mullins, both making the second team in the All-SOC3. Mullins, a district honorable mention as well.
Again, great length. They defend it. The Gleam's outstanding in the back row. They'll serve it with some pretty good efficiency, and they'll serve it tough on you. So that'll certainly present a challenge to Fairland in their serve receive.
And for the Dragons, 13-1 out of the Ohio Valley Conference league champs. We had a chance to see Gallia Academy last week, a team that Fairland split with in the regular season. Had a lot of good things to say about that Blue Angel team we saw at Logan Elm. I think that was last Thursday, or maybe we was it last Thursday we had that, or was that the week prior?
Well, a week ago this past Thursday.
Right, a little over a week ago over at Logan Elm. For the Dragons, you have senior setter, you have Macy Workman leading the charge with 639 assists on the season. And then it's kind of a 3-headed monster at the net for the Dragons with Chloe Mayo, Carly Hall, and Addison Godby, both over 2 kills per set this season.
Yeah, you were talking about it statistically there. Again, it's the balance up and down the net. The senior Workman, you said about 9 assists per set played. So, again, spreading the ball up and down the net, trying to go to all 3 spots. That'll be important against this Wheelersburg team because, again, as I said a second ago, Wheelersburg presents quite a challenge with size, not only in the middle, but really as you try to attack on the outside or even on the opposite side. So, Workman's ability to hopefully have her passing, giving it to her on target, her ability to read the Wheelersburg defense and try to spread the ball out to try to get as many open net opportunities. Fairland certainly has proven that they have enough balance up and down the lineup to get it done.
The Dragons under first-year head coach Allie Van Horn, their first trip, Shane, to the district final round since 1995, one of the best seasons in Proctorville in nearly 30 years.
You know, it's funny. You and I were talking about, we went on the air, these athletic programs are so good, but it's hard to kind of be good at everything, right? You know, in times where we're trying to spread our athletes out, you get more and more specialization. obviously Fairland's no stranger to success in a lot of sports, but for whatever reason in volleyball, maybe it hasn't happened. But this group certainly athletic, certainly have a mix of seniors and underclassmen, and based on some of their scores and the way they've gone toe-to-toe with people, I certainly feel like they're battle-tested and ready for this challenge here this morning.
For the Wheelersburg Pirates, it was a straight-set win over the South Point Pointers here at Waverly this past Monday in the district semi-round to advance to this afternoon's district final against the Fairland Dragons. And Shane, for the Pirates, they've won 14 consecutive matches, and 12 of those have been in straight sets.
Well, look, and I'd have to talk to someone far closer to the program, where I'm just a fan who follows great volleyball, and I've really had my eye on this Wheelersburg team. You and I really liked them last year, and they were crazy young then. Well, if you look now, they're still young. You look up and down the roster, Walt Perkins is a senior. Everyone else still comes back. So I don't know. I'd be guessing here. In all my years of coaching, I know with working with young kids, for whatever reason in the first half of the year, they were winning, but they weren't really playing at a dominant standard. If you look back through August, early September, again, they were getting it done. I did have a loss to Westfall there back on September the 14th. And then 3 days later, they survived South Webster in 5 sets. But if you go back and start at September 19th against Lucasville Valley, this team has just absolutely went to another level. And looking up and down, like you said, I don't think they've dropped more than a set or two. So it's been very dominant. I know when we had them in the second round at South Webster, that they dominated that match start to finish. So they certainly have found something. And sometimes it's just you come back off last year's success and maybe you're a little bit of a bullseye and a young team not handling that well, but they've certainly found their stride and maturing as a group.
And for the Pirates, have not lost a match that they've won at least a set in, as both of those losses, notably both to Pickaway County schools, coming in straight sets. For the Fairland Dragons this past Monday, a 5-set thriller against the Menford Falcons. Menford, however, one of the 2 teams, including South Webster, to take this Wheelersburg team to a 5th set in the regular season.
Well, again, you talk about that, and then you also talk about Fairland and their conference as well. Certainly battle-tested, and that's why I think it really serves them well coming into this setting today.
Dragons and Pirates coming up next here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Parmar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Parmar has it. Download the Parmar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Parmar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
We welcome you back to Waverly High School. Moments away from the first serve here in the opener of this afternoon's triple header of Division 5 District Finals. Dewey Daly along with Shane Combs bringing you this afternoon's coverage. The 1-seeded Wheelersburg Pirates taking on the 6th-seeded Fairland Dragons. The winner of this afternoon's matchup will head to the regional semi next Wednesday. They'll take on Union Local. That one will follow the 6 p.m. regional semi that will be between the winners of the following two matches here this evening.
Yeah, great opportunity for the Southeast District. Obviously, that Union Local team, 22-3, won their conference. They'll come in as an outstanding opponent, but because of our numbers here in the Southeast, you have a 75% chance to put someone in the Final Four there, and certainly going to send three really quality volleyball teams over there to Logan next week.
So once again, the matches to follow as the afternoon continues. Adino and New Lexington up in the 2:30 slot with Zane Trace and Huntington following for the closer at 5 p.m. tonight. It's the Wheelersburg Pirates, black uniforms, orange numbers with white piping. For the Fairland Dragons, all green with white numbers.
Beautiful facility here at Waverly. They've done such a nice job with this as Waverly, their central location in the Southeast District, continues to be one of the great hosts in multiple sports when we get to the district level.
Brand new floor up here as well. Looks a little more similar to the floor you see at the downtown gymnasium that of course hosts what used to be the Division III girls district tournament. In basketball. Of course, with the new divisions, we'll see how that shakes out here in the winter. First serve for the Fairland Dragons, and we are underway from Waverly High School. As Macy Workman serves it away for the Dragons. A free ball back over by the Pirates. Workman to the near side. Chloe Mayo down the line. Sails it over the back line, and the Pirates out to a 1-point advantage to begin the afternoon.
Yeah, early on, you're always trying to settle in there, just a little anxious on the outside. Had a good look at it, just settled a little long.
Now the 5'10 junior Grace Woodward serves it away for the Pirates. Back sent, Godby. Dug up in the back row by the Pirates. Now Wheelersburg on the attack, far side with Mullins. Dragons keep it alive, near side, tipped over by Mayo with the right hand into the net. And now a 2-0 lead for the Pirates.
Yeah, early look at the Wheelersburg size there at the net. Perkins putting up the big block, and again, that's where Fairland's going to have to move the ball up and down the net to get some open opportunities.
Godby pushes it over with two hands. Now Perkins down the middle with the left hand, sneaks it in for the kill.
Well, certainly not the way they draw it up, but that's just that long athleticism of Perkins. Her and Chamberlain not on the same page there, but she's able to adjust and find the hole.
3-0 run for the Pirates to begin the match. Far side, Godby. The Pirates tip it over for the kill, out to a 4-0 lead here in the first.
Another example, if you're watching, pay attention to the length of Wheelersburg at the net. That time it was Mullins putting up a little bit of resistance.
Woodward remains at the line for the Pirates. Far side over with two hands by Godby. Now Chamberlain down the middle for Perkins, another kill.
I mentioned early it wasn't the way they were drawing it up. That is how they draw it up. That big-time middle hitter, get right up on top of your setter. That allows her to run some quick action with you, and there's really not a whole lot of defense for that.
4 kills per set for Gracie Perkins, 2 already here in the first. Workman sets it up at the attack line. A swing from Carly Hall. Pirates keep it alive now. Woodward from the attack line. A dig in the back row. Dragons now on the attack with Hall. Kept alive by the Pirates as Alyssa Mullins on the far side gets the kill. Timeout, Dragons.
Well, an impressive start from Wheelersburg, obviously 6-0, but it kind of goes back to what I said in the pre-match. I haven't been able to put my finger on it exactly. We mentioned Wheelersburg's success last year. You come in with a bullseye on you. Maybe early in the year you're getting everybody's best shot. Maybe that's a little bit of it. But as they've settled in the second half of the year, this has kind of been the norm. So this start right here is just a very mature, very focused start. It's spreading out in terms of production with Perkins and Mullins, and the back row's been up to the challenge with Woodward serving. So just real complete. If you're Fairland, just a little bit of a shell shock here. Good timeout. I love the early timeout. Settle them down a little bit. It all starts with a good serve receive. You just got to get a point and break the ice.
Far side, Godby. Unable to keep it between the lines. Now a 7-0 lead for Wheelersburg. Woodward remains at the line for the Pirates. Macy Workman sets it up at the attack line for Mayo. Now Perkins on the attack and another kill.
Well, the serve receive for Fairland's been on and off here a little bit, pushing the setter off the net just a little bit. It becomes very predictable where they're going. And with Wheelersburg's size, that's going to be a big problem.
Workman tight to the net, sets it up right down the middle for Mayo. A dig from Chamberlain as Mullins sends it over on the free ball. Workman tight to the net, a jousting match between Perkins. The Pirates with another kill out to a 9-0 lead.
Yeah, good quick action. I just love Chamberlain as a setter. Great hands, great feel for the game. And then obviously Perkins, as we've highlighted, is dominant.
9-0 run to begin the first for the Pirates. Free ball over by Workman. Chamberlain goes to the far side. Alyssa Mullins down the line as it's dug up by Audrey Stevenson. Chamberlain now to Perkins down the middle, blocked up top by Addison Godby as the Dragons are finally able to get on the board.
Yeah, Godby, the junior there, puts up a good block. That's a one-on-one against Perkins in the middle. That's not an easy assignment, but that time she was up to the challenge. And, Fairland just needed something to be able to settle in.
The junior Emerson Brown serves it away for Fairland. Perkins near side, unable to keep it between the lines. Back-to-back points now for Fairland.
Still early at 9-2 if you're Fairland trying to get back in this, but if nothing else, just trying to settle into the match a little bit.
Left-handed serve from Brown. Chamberlain goes to the far side. It's blocked up top. Mullins keeps it alive now. Perkins on the attack for the kill. Chamberlain serves it away for the Pirates. Near side, Jordan Spencer over on the free ball. Tied to the net, Chamberlain tries to bring it back to the middle. For Perkins, it looks like the Dragons will be called for a violation into the net.
Yeah, I think they got Mayo in the net. I thought I saw 4 go up from the official down here on the near side.
Chamberlain once again serves it away. Workman brings it to the near side for Jordan Spencer, and another violation on the Dragons. Pushes this first set lead for the Pirates up to 10.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of coaches call it that early quicksand where you're nervous and you're just trying to make some unforced errors, and then obviously an opponent like Wheelersburg can do that to you.
Macy Workman to the near side. Jordan Spencer blocked at the net, kept alive by Stevenson. From the attack line, Carly Hall into the net, and it's a 13-2 Wheelersburg lead. Ella Chamberlain with the ace. Lead is now up to 12 for the Pirates.
Yes, Chamberlain goes to the back row here. You'll notice that Wheelersburg will have 3 hitters coming at all times. She quarterbacks the 5-1 attack, meaning she'll set from all 6 rotations.
The junior libero Emily Bowen now checking in for the Dragons. Scottby pushes it over with 2 hands. Chamberlain to the far side. Mullins sneaks it up over the net for the kill. 15-12, Wheelersburg lead. Second touch by Workman, a free ball over by Carly Hall. Far side pushed over with 2 hands by Mullins. Will be called for a violation, and the Pirates have their lead cut down to 12.
Yeah, one of the first unforced errors for Wheelersburg. You got to trust your setter to get that second ball there, and it got him completely out of rhythm.
Chloe Mayo serves it away and gets the ace for the Dragons. Her team leading 62nd of the season.
Well, you certainly see why. That ball's got some late action, some quick drop on it. Outstanding.
Mayo once again back-to-back aces for the senior.
You see the combo, very similar to what a pitcher would do to set up a pitch. You know, use the slider down on the way and then use more of a hard fastball up. First time she uses a little soft drop, and then that time gives a little something harder to the back.
Mayo once again into the back row, received by Woodward. Free ball over by Mullins. Now Workman right down the middle for Jordan Spencer, kept alive by the Pirates as Perkins sends it over on the free ball. Workman to the near side, down the line, Carly Hall, a nice play by Gleam to keep it alive. Far side attack by Mullins won't go. Dragons back on the attack with Carly Hall. Chamberlain sends it back over to the Dragons on the free ball. Workman down the middle for Spencer, and she'll get the kill.
Yeah, good volleyball both ways. Fairland starting to settle in here a little bit. And again, at 15-6, this may not matter, but do it. Let's keep our eye on this rotation because Mayo, with this serve, could be a big factor in the match.
Perkins down the middle. It looks like, Shane, she may have stepped over the midline, so that'll give a point to Fairland.
I couldn't tell if it was that or Chamberlain in the net. I'm not sure. Chamberlain made a really good effort there. That ball was just so tight. I'm not sure if her right shoulder caught the net or.
Tight serve for Mayo into the net, and that'll hand it back to Wheelersburg with a 16-7 lead.
Anytime you have a risk-reward serve, that's certainly possible because, again, we watched Mayo rattle off a couple aces and a couple other tough serves.
Now the junior Miley Gleam serves it away for the Pirates. Workman to the near side, Hall down the line for the kill.
You said it in the opening, Fairland has nice balance, and you're starting to see that as they relax and settle into the match. It's just going to be something they've got to clean up their passing to give their balanced attack a chance.
Audrey Stevenson now serves it away for the Dragons. Chamberlain over on the second. Such a crafty play by the. Now Alyssa Mullins back to serve for the Pirates. She leads the Pirates in.
Mullins went back to the line on multiple occasions that night and kind of took a set over.
Mullins back-to-back aces. We've now seen the team leader in aces for both squads go back-to-back on their first trips to the service line. Timeout, Fairland.
Yeah, first time out at 6-0, now at 19-8. Wheelersburg still in complete control of the opening set, but I will say that Fairland in the last probably, 10 serves started to settle into the match just a little bit more and play a little bit more to their capabilities. Wheelersburg can just overwhelm you in that way. Again, they do it with a tough serve. They do it with multiple hitters at the net, and then when you do not pass on target, they put up such incredible size and blocking that makes it tough for you to attack.
Out of the timeout, Alyssa Mullins remains at the service line. Back-to-back aces so far for the sophomore. Make that now 3 in a row for Alyssa Mullins as the Pirates are the first to 20 here in set 1.
Yeah, they found a spot. You know, so much of a lot of times you'll see someone looking over and you'll see the bench call a number or whatever. Wheelersburg's found an area and Mullins been able to hit it.
Second touch by Workman, far side attack by Spencer as she tries to stick it in. The back row unable to do so. A 21-8 lead now for the Pirates.
When you're evaluating a serve, it's just not the aces. A lot of times it's the tough serve that results in the free ball as well.
Tight serve for Mullins. Her fourth of the trip to the line, 22-8 Wheelersburg. Alyssa Mullins now up to a team high 58 aces on the season.
Wow.
Workman brings it to the near side. Carly Hall down the line, a dig from Woodward. Chamberlain, near side, Laney Walker blocked to the net, but it flies out of bounds. The Pirates 2 points away from taking the first.
Yeah, you're giving totals sometimes. You got to keep in mind teams like Wheelersburg sometimes, they only play 3 or 4 sets a night, so they're not going to get the total number as much.
Far side attack by Jordan Spencer, who gets the kill as the Dragons are now back into the scoring column. Overpass from the Pirates, but it sneaks inside the far line. Set point coming up for Wheelersburg.
That was a good serve, just a little bit unlucky. But Wheelersburg certainly been impressive here in the opening set.
The sophomore Lakin Hall back to serve it away. Workman brings it to the near side, Addison Gunby. Over with 2 hands, dug up by Mullins now. Woodward on the far side attack, gets the kill as the Pirates take the opening set of this afternoon's Division 5 District Final. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School District Tournament Volleyball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
A very quick opening set here in the opening match of this afternoon's Division 5 District Final tripleheader here at Waverly High School. A 25-9 final in set 1, Shane.
Well, yeah, just Wheelersburg start to finish. Started with some great serving. We saw a little bit of that size at the net that we talked about. You know, Wheelersburg didn't get a lot of chance to go on the attack because they had so much success with some of the serves and some of the aces. I think they had 5 aces there in the opening set. And they didn't even hardly rotate all the way through to get everybody their swings. But even so, you had Perkins off to a nice start with 4 kills, and Chamberlain dumped 1 in from the setter position. Walker had 1, Woodward had 1, and then Mullins. So, you know, then the young lady that probably gets overlooked way too much is Miley Gleam there in the back row, and the job that she does and the ability to keep the ball off the floor and to pass it on target. So, yeah, start to finish, really, really impressive, really complete for Wheelersburg. If you're Fairland, you just got to reset. You were hit with a little bit of a buzzsaw there, falling down 6-0, and I thought Fairland settled in and played some decent volleyball there in some of those middle serves, but certainly need to get off to a better start here in the second set.
Once again, the winner of our first district final advancing to the regional semi next Wednesday. They'll take on Union Local, the number 1 seed out of the East. That match will follow the 6 p.m. regional semi that will be between the Southeast 1 and the Southeast 3. We'll know who those two teams are after our conclusion here this afternoon. So it'll be Grace Woodward to serve it away for the Pirates to open up set number 2. Near side, Mayo tries to tip it over with the right hand as she's blocked up top at the net. Pirates out in front 1-0 to begin the second.
Yeah, I think when the block went up there, I don't know that they ended up touching. I think the up official had a 4 touch there where it hit the tape. But again, you're right, that double block up there, very intimidating look for Wheelersburg defense.
Workman brings it to the near side for Mayo. A dig in the back row by Gleam. Chamberlain to the far side. Mullins down the line with the kill.
Yeah, great swing from Mullins there on the outside. Again, Gleam makes it all possible. It's a good low pass that allows them to go fast.
Macy Workman goes backside for Addison Godby, who gets the Dragons on the board here in the second. Second touch by Chamberlain, far side, a roll shot from Alyssa Mullins. Workman to Mayo, near side, down the line with the kill.
Yeah, good swing from Mayo. I liked Workman's decision to push it out. Wheelersburg was off the court a little bit. They were recovering, and she was able to push it out, and the block was late to get there.
Workman serves it away, and it'll be Mullins, a far side attack. She'll get the kill.
Yeah, that outside hitter gets out that far. It's just so hard for the block to get there and get the hands turned properly.
3-2 lead for the Pirates as the junior setter Ella Chamberlain is back to the service line. Workman back to the middle of the floor from the attack line. A roll shot from Carly Hall. Down the middle, Perkins into the net. So the Dragons tie it up at 3.
I think Perkins expected the ball just a little higher there. Chamberlain expecting her to be a little bit more on top of her, going quick, and just results in the hitting error.
Emerson Brown serves it away for the Dragons. Another attacking opportunity for Mullins, and she'll get the kill. Coming into this afternoon, Alyssa Mullins, second on the team in kills, 236 on the season, coming into tonight, averaging 2.9%. Mayo, a roll shot from the far side. Chamberlain goes backside for Walker, who sneaks it up over the net for the kill.
Again, that shows off a little bit of what I'm talking about there, where they can come at you with multiple hitters from multiple spots on the net. That's that balance on display.
Workman goes backside. Chloe Mayo with the swing, and she'll get the kill.
Yeah, been impressed with Mayo's overall game. She goes back here to serve. She had 2 aces there in the first set. This was by far Fairland's most successful rotation in the first set.
Chamberlain to the far side for Mullins. Kept alive in the back row by Bowen. It's tipped over with the right hand and out of play by the Dragons. That'll extend the Pirates' lead back up to 2.
Well, an important point, too, because it gets Mayo off the line.
Mullins now back to serve for the Pirates. And she'll get the ace. I believe her 5th.
It is.
Already on the afternoon.
Yeah, this has been a serve receive that Fairland's really struggled in.
Workman to the near side. It'll be Carly Hall with the Dragon kill.
Hall's second kill of the match, and again, a big point for no other reason, just to get Mullins off the service line. As you mentioned, with the 5 aces, there was really causing the problem.
Now the junior Audrey Stevenson back to serve. She sails it over the back line. The lead is now up to 3 for Wheelersburg.
Fairland certainly settled into the second set better than that first set. You'll remember they got off to the 6-0 deficit there as Wheelersburg forced the timeout. But this is the time where you don't want to let it get away here again in the middle of the set.
The sophomore Lakenhall serves it away, and overpass from the Dragons. But it pays off, and they'll get the kill.
Yeah, Miller tried to go up and played just a little late deciding, didn't want to interfere, and then kind of snuck up on her a little bit.
Grace Woodward on the far side, blocked up top by Macy Workman and Addison Godby, who bring the Dragons back within 1. Jordan Spencer back to serve. Chamberlain back sets for Brooklyn Miller, who gets her first kill of the afternoon.
Yeah, good chemistry there with Chamberlain and her middle hitter coming in behind the setter and creating a nice angle to attack.
Miller now serves it away for the Pirates. Workman keeps it on the far side for Carly Hall, dug up in the back row by Lakenhall. Free ball sent over by Brooklyn Miller. Workman back setting. Godby a swing, a dig in the back row by Mullins. Second touch by Chamberlain from the attack line. A roll shot from Grace Woodward. Workman with the right hand over on the free ball. Chamberlain down the middle for Perkins as the Dragons keep it alive. Workman over on the second touch. Sneaks it in for the kill. Fairland back within 1.
Yeah, outstanding play. I've been real impressed with Workman's just feel for the game. Her volleyball IQ certainly on display here a couple times, and it's helped her team set a win.
Chamberlain brings it back to the middle of the floor. It'll be a free ball over by the sophomore Alyssa Mullins. Workman goes backside for Addison Godby. The Dragons wanting a tip.
Yeah, Fairland
they're not going to get it.
Not going to get the call there.
The shot from Godby did not stay between the lines. It'll push it to a 10-8 Pirate lead. Workman brings it to the far side for Chloe Mayo. Over with 2 hands. Chamberlain down the middle for Perkins. Another kill.
I can't say enough how important it is for that middle to get right on top of the setter. It just allows you so many options in terms of how quick you go. Already at 6'1", she's hard to block. When she goes that quick, it's nearly impossible.
Second touch by Workman to the outside. Chloe Mayo, a roll shot now. Chamberlain down the middle for Perkins. Once again gets the kill for the Pirates.
Same exact thing I'm talking about right there. It's a great look at it right on your camera angle. Just watch how Perkins comes right on top of Chamberlain and gives them the opportunity to go extremely quick.
Workman goes backside. Addison Godby sneaks it over the net, and nobody home for the second touch for the Pirates as Addison Godby gets the kill.
Yeah, the one thing I would pick on for Wheelersburg, and again I am picking because they've been incredible so far, is a little bit of their coverage has been sloppy.
Tight serve from Workman, a diving effort in the back row by Gleam. Free ball over by the Pirates. Workman down the middle for Godby, blocked at the net by Perkins.
When you get the block, you don't need coverage. Obviously, Perkins up to the challenge there. What I'm referring to with coverage, a lot of times when you have block, you've got other people's responsibility to come underneath so that if that ball comes back down, you can pop it up.
Dragons now on the attack with Mayo. A dig from Chamberlain. Now Perkins on the attack, blocked right back by Godby. Walker over on the second touch as Walker tips it back to the Dragons. A roll shot on the far side by Fairland. Chamberlain brings it to the near side as Walker with a swing and a dig in the back row by Spencer. Hall now on the attack and into the net. The Pirates' lead is now up to 5 here in the second set. Workman going to the outside for Godby. Chamberlain a dig in the back row. Now Woodward over on the free ball. Workman down the middle. Godby over with two hands. Chamberlain back to Mullins on the outside with the kill. 15-9 lead for the Pirates.
Yeah, Mullins does such a good job of transitioning off the net. Rarely is she not ready to hit. That time Chamberlain pushes it all the way out there and gives her sophomore strong side hitter another swing. That's her 4th kill of the set and her 6th of the match.
Chamberlain remains at the line for the Pirates. Workman down the middle for Mayo, another dig for Chamberlain. Now Perkins on the attack with the kill. The 6'1 senior continues to have a dominant match here in the second set of this afternoon's Division 5 District Final. Timeout, Fairland.
Yeah, really good balance. Perkins in the middle, Mullins on the outside. And it's not that some of the other hitters, statistically, it's going to look like they're not balanced, because honestly, we just haven't played very many serves in the 4th, 5th, and 6th rotation. It's been with Perkins up front here. They've made quick work of Fairland in the first set there, 25-9. I thought the first go around here in this second set, Fairland played pretty well, but as Perkins has come back to the front row, it's been a little bit more of what we watched there in that first set. Fairland does do a pretty good job of putting up a block when they're there. That's where, again, Wheelersburg's got to clean up some of that underneath coverage.
Out of the timeout, Chamberlain serves it away. An overpass from the Dragons. Falls out of bounds, and it will be an ace for Chamberlain. Eight-point lead now for the Pirates as Chamberlain serves it away. Workman to the outside for Godby, who gets the kill, and the Dragons are now into double digits for the first time in the match.
Good choice there from Workman. Again, so important to recognize the block and try to send the ball into the most favorable hitting position for the open net.
The left-handed junior Emerson Brown serves it away. Chamberlain over on the second touch. Shane, the second time we've seen her do that this afternoon, and she gets the kill.
Yeah, once in the first set, once in the second. That's what I'm talking about. It not only keeps the block a little bit off timing, but it keeps some of that coverage honest in terms of where they're going to cheat back or cheat up.
Now the junior libero Miley Gleam serves it away. Second touch by Spencer as Workman sends it over on the free ball. Chamberlain down the middle. It's Brooklyn Miller on the swing, sent back by Audrey Stevenson. Pirates now back on the attack with Brooklyn Miller. Near side, Chloe Mayo down the line. She's unable to keep it between the lines. 19-10 is the score in favor of the Pirates.
Highlight once again how good Gleam is and how she passes low on target. It allows you to go so fast.
Workman tight to the net, pushes it over with two hands on the second touch. Brooklyn Miller on the attack for Pirates as the Dragons continue the rally. From the attack line, Mullins. A dig from Fairland as Mayo sends it back to the Pirates now. Once again, Mullins. This time she'll get the kill.
Yeah, nice job. I believe it was Walker that stepped in there. If I end up catching that number correctly, Chamberlain was forced to take the first ball off of her defensive spot. Walker did a nice job of popping it out there for the hitter.
Workman tight to the net and unable to keep it up in the air. Now a 21-10 lead for Wheelersburg. Workman goes backside for Mayo, who's unable to keep it between the lines, and it is now a 12-point lead for the Pirates. Timeout, Fairland.
Yeah, just a little bit of frustration settling in there with Fairland. There was a spot in the middle of the first set, and then there was a spot early in the second set where it looked like Fairland was going to settle in and play a little bit, but you can just see the body language and some of the frustration. But again, so much of that's just Wheelersburg. You know, it's the talent and the speed and the size and the athleticism and the pressure they put on you. They just expose. Anytime you're out of rhythm a little bit, they just expose you.
And Shane, this is a Wheelersburg Pirate team that a season ago we saw them go down in straight sets at this stage in the tournament to the Adena Warriors, who eventually moved on to the regional final, falling to South Webster. But it was a team in Wheelersburg that we thought, given their age, maybe a year ahead of schedule. Now all that experience at the district stage is paying off.
Yeah, that's well said. And you know, you come back, and maybe that had a little bit to do with the rocky start with their age at the beginning. And I've said in the second half of the year they've just been locked and loaded.
Jousting match at the net between Brooklyn Miller and Audrey Stevenson. It goes in favor of the Pirates, and the lead is up to 13.
Yeah, Miller does a nice job. That's the second time in a row. She uses both hands. She gets it out over the net and stays out of the net. Well done.
Second touch by a Workman near side with Spencer. The Dragons once again called for another violation. Set point coming up for Wheelersburg.
Yeah, I think Spencer's shoulder caught the net.
Workman to the outside for Mayo, whose attack goes right into the net. And it's a 25-10 set 2 win for Wheelersburg. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School District Tournament Volleyball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at Ohio Health.
We welcome you back to Waverly High School, the first of 3 Division V district volleyball finals here this afternoon. And Shane, it's been all Wheelersburg here in the first, taking the first 2 sets by scores of 25-9 and 25-10, heading into the third here this afternoon.
Yeah, really been dominant in the first 3 rotations, where you have Perkins playing out of the middle there, Mullins out of the strong side through the first 2 sets. Perkins unofficially with 7 kills and 2 blocks. Mullins, the outstanding sophomore, 7 kills, 5 aces back on the line for her, and then obviously Chamberlain dishing it out across the way. They've had 2 from Walker, 1 from Woodward, 3 from Miller, and it's not that they've had, again, any issues with them swinging. They just haven't had very many opportunities because, 25-9, 25-10, we just haven't played the 4th, 5th, and 6th sets nearly as many times, and therefore you don't have the opportunities.
So the Dragons looking for a little bit of life. Here in the third set, a combined 19 total points throughout the first 2.
I wanted to highlight something statistically you said earlier. When you play so many straight sets because of your domination, your total stats aren't going to be as impressive sometimes. You can look at the average per set, but a lot of times you get these other teams that play 4 and 5 sets, and you do that, say, another 7, 8, 9 times during a year. The total stat may appear to be a much higher, but again, that's why I love the average per set. That gives you a little bit better look at it.
For the Pirates coming into tonight, a 14-match win streak, 12 of those in straight sets. Macy Workman and the Dragons will get us going here in set 3. Far side, Perkins, a diving effort by Workman to keep it alive. Pirates now back on the attack with Woodward. On the far side, Workman brings it to the near side for Mayo, who gets the Dragons on the board. And Shane, I believe the first lead of the afternoon for Fairland.
That's correct. And I will say, Chloe Mayo is someone I've been real impressed with so far in the overall game, but because Fairland's had trouble settling in, hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to swing.
Mayo, the Dragons leader in both kills and aces coming into tonight. Workman down the middle, Godby tips it over with the right hand. A diving effort from Woodward, who may have slid over the midline. That'll push the Dragons' lead up to 2.
That's certainly what you need if you're Fairland. That's the beauty of volleyball. The 25-9, 25-10 just means 2-0. You still get your chances in best of 5.
Chamberlain over on the second touch. This time the Dragons are ready for it. Chloe Mayo, a near side attack, dug up in the back row by Mullins. Now Woodward, a swing on the outside, and she'll get the kill.
Yeah, nicely done. You said Grace Woodward on the outside. That was a big-time swing.
After the kill, Woodward back to the service line for the Pirates. Nearly an ace. It's kept alive and tipped over by Chloe Mayo as the Pirates send it back to the Dragons now. Workman to the outside. Mayo down the line. Blocked at the net by guess who? Gracie Perkins. The Pirates tied up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, and that double block, I'd like to see Mayo stay true down the line. And then the 5-1 setter, Chamberlain only at 5-5. When you come back into the middle, you're taking on 6-1 Grace Perkins.
Second touch by Workman as Perkins thought she had the block, unable to get it, and she'll tip it back over to the Dragons with the right hand. Tied to the net, Audrey Stevenson sends it over on the free ball. Chamberlain to Perkins. The Dragons keep it alive for the time being. As the free ball over by Jordan Spencer is outside the lines, and it'll be a 3-2 Wheelersburg lead.
There you see the leadership of Gleam in the back row screaming out. You could hear her all the way up here, and then Mullins able to duck out of the way and let it go out of bounds.
Woodward serves it away. Overpass from the Dragons, and Perkins sends it right back down for the kill.
Yeah, Gracie again does a nice job. 2 hands, stays out of the net.
After a 2-point start for the Dragons, 4 in a row for Wheelersburg. Workman goes backside, Hall. Back by Perkins, nearly from the attack line. She'll get the kill.
That's just insane athleticism. Again, what's impressive, when she's on the approach, she obviously hammers away. But I'm amazed at her ability just from a standstill at 6'1" to get off the floor the way she does.
Workman goes backside. Godby on the far side gets the kill.
Had some success there on the opposite side. That's a good way to stay away from Perkins, is be able to move the ball way out to the strong side or use that opposite side as well. That time, Godby with an opening net.
Emerson Brown serves it away and gets the ace. Despite the diving effort from Miley Gleam, the Dragons cut the deficit down to 1.
I think that's only their 3rd ace. I think Mayo had a couple earlier.
Chamberlain sets it up for Perkins right down the middle. Lead back up to 2 for Wheelersburg. Just now tuning in, a 2-set lead for the Pirates here in set 3 by scores of 25-9 and 25-10. Workman, backside to Mayo with the kill. Mayo now back to the service line for the Dragons. Second touch by Chamberlain from the attack line. Mullins with the swing. Free ball over by Chloe Mayo. Chamberlain, far side, back to Mullins. And the Dragons are able to keep it alive as Audrey Stevenson sends it over on the free ball, and nobody's home in the back row for the Pirates.
Outstanding effort, Emily Bowen, libero there for Fairland, just going and using the right arm. Again, it's just that extra effort. Let the play continue because you never know, and that's a great example of where effort leads to a point.
and an ace to put the Dragons ahead 7-6 for Chloe Mayo.
That extra effort not only scores the point, but it keeps your best server, at least today's best server, on the line, where Mayo been very effective.
Mayo serves it away once again. Chamberlain down the middle for Perkins. She'll get the kill.
Again, starts with an outstanding serve receive from Gleam. Mayo really been causing problems. I thought that was an excellent serve, but Gleam able to really square it up and just put it right on target to her setter Chamberlain.
Workman to the outside. Carly Hall blocked at the net. Lainey Walker and Brooklyn Miller on the Pirate block to put them back out in front, 8-7. Now Gleam back to serve. Second touch by Workman down the middle, Spencer. Walker sets it up down the middle for Brooklyn Miller, who's blocked at the net by Jordan Spencer as the Dragons tie it up at 8.
Yeah, nice job, Spencer. Again, one-on-one there. Wins the battle.
Chamberlain to the outside, tipped over by Lainey Walker. Dragons now on the attack. Back to the Pirates now. Mullins on the far side, blocked at the net. Back to the Pirates now. Walker sends it over on the free ball, and it's outside the lines as the Dragons are back out in front, 9-8. Timeout, Wheelersburg.
Well, and I would say the biggest thing from a Wheelersburg standpoint, just they don't like to focus some of the communication, but I think a lot of credit has to go to Fairland here too. You lose 25-9, 25-10. It's easy just to kind of pack it up and say this isn't going to work today. But obviously if you're in the district final, you're a pretty good team too. And they're showing a little bit of pride here, a little bit of competitive juice, and out to 9-8 advantage.
District tournament volleyball all afternoon and into the late evening here at Waverly High School as the Adena Warriors will be taking on the New Lexington Panthers at 2:30. And the Huntington Huntsmen and Zane Trace Pioneers come together at 5 p.m. for the third time this season. A lot more at stake this time around with a trip to the regional semi on the line. Of course, all of those matchups will be live streamed here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health. Stevenson serves it away for the Dragons. The first attack for the Pirates is Brooklyn Miller, who gets the kill and ties it up at 9.
Yeah, Miller just so steady. Just she's a junior, 5'8", maybe a hair undersized in the middle, but plays a little bigger than that, to be honest. When I looked down and saw the 5'8", I thought I would see a little bit of a taller number.
Near side, Carly Hall with the kill. The Dragons are the first to double digits here in set 3. Chamberlain sets it up in the back row. A free ball over by Mullins. Now Workman down the middle for Godby. A dig from Gleam in the back row. Now Brooklyn Miller on the attack. She's blocked by Godby, and Mullins sends it back over on the free ball. Workman to the outside. Godby on the outside, and she'll get the kill.
Yeah, great sequence from Godby defending the net there in the middle, and then with her setter, Workman in the front row, they go a little slide action, and that kind of created an angle to avoid some of the Wheelersburg size.
Chamberlain over on the second touch, and Godby sends it right back for the kill. Largest lead of the match for the Dragons. Spencer serves it away for Fairland. Chamberlain to the outside. Grace Woodward, a dig from Spencer in the back row. But the Dragons are unable to recover on the second and third touches, as there'll be a kill for the junior Grace Woodward.
Well, you're in that 5-1 attack. You're trusting your setter to come get it. Workman's yelling, help, 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 and the communication just a little late, a little sloppy, and the ball goes to the floor.
The sophomore Lakin Hall serves it away. Workman to the outside. Hall blocked at the net and back over to the Dragons now. Now the Pirates on the attack. Mullins from the attack line. A roll shot from Workman, a dig from Lakin Hall on the other side of the net. Now Grace Woodward on the far side. Dig from the Dragons as they send it back to Wheelersburg now. Grace Woodward on the outside gets the kill.
Yeah, pretty good sequence of volleyball back and forth there, and Fairland still up 12-11. This is a really, really important stretch here for them to try to play out in front.
Lakin Hall serves it away for the Pirates. Workman, backside, Hall. Can't keep it between the lines, and we're tied up at 12.
Barely missed the line there. Hall's an impressive athlete. Gets off the floor really well.
Macy Workman brings it to the outside for Addison Godby. A dig by Mullins in the back row. Now Woodward on the outside, blocked at the net as it flies back to the Pirates' side. Mullen from the attack line, a dig in the back row by Spencer. Now Carly Hall on the Dragon attack as Woodward keeps it alive. Chamberlain down the middle for Brooklyn Miller, who's blocked at the net by Godby. 13-12, Fairland out in front.
Yeah, Godby's been terrific in this third set, really giving her team a spark with some play there in the middle.
Chamberlain into the back row, a roll shot from Alyssa Mullins. Now Carly Hall from the attack line into the net, and we're tied up at 13.
Perkins returns to the front row. These three rotations are going to tell the tale here at 13 all. These are the three rotations that Fairland's really had trouble with.
Roll shot near side by Mayo. From the attack line, Mullins into the net, and the lead is back in favor of the Dragons. The senior setter, Macy Workman, back to serve. Mullins back to the Dragons now near side, Chloe Mayo. A dig from the Pirates now, Woodward down the line, pushes it over with two hands and gets the kill. The back and forth nature of the set continues. Workman, backside to Godby.
Touch on the backside, I think they're calling it, which would give Fairland the kill, yeah.
Now the lefty Emerson Brown back to serve for the Dragons. Chamberlain, Perkins with the right hand gets the kill.
Yeah, you just got to be able to take something aware. They're putting the double block up, trying to get as much there as they can. You can't allow the tip to fall in behind that.
Second touch by Mayo, near side. Spencer's attack is into the net. The Pirates retake the lead 16-15 here in the third. Chamberlain serves it away, an overpass from the Dragons. The Pirates send it back to their side. Now back to Wheelersburg now. Chamberlain to Mullins on the outside, gets the kill.
Yeah, all of a sudden after we've been tied, or Fairland's been leading pretty much the whole way here in the third set. Wheelersburg out 17-15.
2-point advantage now for the Pirates. Workman to Mayo on the outside. She can't keep it between the lines, and the lead is now up to 3 for Wheelersburg. Overpass from the Dragons, but it works out. As Gracie Perkins was unable to make solid contact with the ball, and it dropped in on the Pirates side.
Yeah, just about a half second off on the timing.
Chamberlain to Laney Walker, a dig by Mayo. Now Hall on the attack, sneaks it up over the net for the kill.
Again, Fairland trying to hang in, down one. Mayo back to the line here. Really needs to hit a good spot.
Chamberlain down the middle for Perkins with the right hand, gets the kill.
Perkins will leave the lineup, so Fairland, not bad there in those three rotations I talked about. It was 13-13 when Perkins entered the game. Now she leaves Wheelersburg up 2.
Macy Workman brings it to the near side for Carly Hall, who gets the kill, and the Dragons are back within 1.
Hall coming to life a little bit. 3 of her 5 kills here in the third set.
Chamberlain, Mullins on the outside. The Dragons send it right back. Now back to Mullins. This time she'll get the kill.
Wow.
The Pirates the first to 20 here in the third. Second touch by Hall. Tegan leap over on the free ball. Chamberlain to Woodward on the outside. She'll get the kill.
Woodward so athletic. He's doing a timeout there. Just her ability to adjust. She has 4 kills here in the third set when her team really kind of needed a spark. Again, I thought Fairland controlled a little bit of the first half of this set, but then you get the second half, Wheelersburg just slow but surely kind of playing out in front, but the balance here in the third set has been far more on display, where earlier in the match it was just domination there early and often.
A 25-9 and 25-10 set 1 and 2 win for the Pirates has them out to a 2-set lead here in the match. Currently leading the third 21-18. As it'll be Alyssa Mullins for the Pirates at the line, coming out of the timeout. Has had quite the afternoon from the service line for the Pirates.
Yeah, Mullins is just so complete. I could see her being a future district player of the year herself. Obviously Perkins this year with the domination in the front row. I mean, I'd throw Chamberlain in there as well because I have a pretty big setter bias.
Out of the timeout, Mullins serves it away. Workman to the backside for Spencer. A dig from Chamberlain in the back row. Now Woodward on the attack as Hall keeps it alive. Hall on the attack now as Gleam digs it up in the back row. Woodward on the far side gets the kill.
Yeah, big time set there. Again, that's 5 of her 6 kills here in the third set for Grace Woodward. Love how Chamberlain got that ball out in front of her to where she could really attack aggressively from the outside.
Workman to the outside for Carly Hall. A dig from Chamberlain. Now Woodward on the far side. A dig in the back row by Emily Bowen. Near side, Carly Hall, another attack. Chamberlain to the outside for Woodward. Dragons continue the rally but are called for a violation. That'll push the lead for the Pirates up to 5.
You don't see that one as much when it stays on your own side, but that one was pretty much a double hit for sure.
Workman over on the free ball. Chamberlain down the middle for Walker. So the Dragons keep it alive for the time being. Hall back over to the Pirates on the free ball. Chamberlain to the outside. Woodward down the line. So the Dragons keep it in play. Spencer over on the free ball. Chamberlain. Near side attack for Walker. Now Workman to Spencer with a roll shot back to the Pirates now. Woodward on the outside, a dig from Bowen in the back row, tipped over on the second touch by Hall. Gleam sending it over on the free ball. However, the Pirates called for a violation that'll give the Dragons the point and cut the lead for Wheelersburg down to 4.
Yeah, just nothing Chamberlain could do. The ball just went way too close to the net. She tried to miss the net, but went well over the line.
23-19 is our score in set 3. Chamberlain down the middle for Brooklyn Miller. As the Dragons send it back to the Pirates on the free ball. Chamberlain down the middle for Walker. A dig in the back row. An overpass by Spencer. Back to the Dragons now. A roll shot near side by Carly Hall. Chamberlain to the outside. Woodward blocked at the net. And it stays inbounds as Addison Godby brings the Dragons to 20, trailing by 3.
Yeah, she's been really good here in this third set. That's her second block in this set, 4th on the day. Blocks for a point.
Now leading the team with 35 blocks on this season. Near side, Laney Walker on the attack. Dragons keep it alive. Now Walker gets the kill, and the Dragons are within 2. Fairland not done just yet. Jordan Spencer serves it away and gets the ace. Fairland has come back from down 5 to down by 1. Timeout, Wheelersburg.
Yeah, I really liked how Fairland's just stayed with it here in this third set. And they've started to get some things they can go to. You can see the body language, you see the confidence pick up, and you certainly see the talent. You see why they are here on this stage, and you know how they've been able to post that 19-5 record throughout the year. They have some weapons. In this case here, if you're Wheelersburg, you just got to come out of the huddle and be able to pass on target. If you're Fairland, you want to try to pick out your spot and stay as aggressive as possible. You're certainly in the rotations that you want to be playing against this Wheelersburg team in comparison to allowing Perkins to rotate back into the game.
So a 23-22 lead for the Pirates coming out of the Wheelersburg timeout. Jordan Spencer back at the line for the Dragons. Second touch by Chamberlain, a roll shot on the far side by Woodward. Workman to the outside, Carly Hall unable to get the kill. Chamberlain back over to the Dragons on the second touch. Workman down the middle for Godby as Gleam hits the deck to continue the rally. Woodward over on the free ball, back to Fairland now. Workman back to Godby. She sneaks it in for the kill, and we're tied up at 23.
Yeah, outstanding. You know, a couple times with Chamberlain, one of the few times she hasn't had 3 hitters going strong to the net for her, and it's resulted a little bit out of rhythm. Fairland takes advantage.
Far side, it'll be a free ball over by Woodward. Got to be a roll shot back over on the second touch. Far side, Woodward on the attack, blocked at the net. And guess who? It's Addison Godby and Macy Workman on the block for the Dragons. As they retake the lead, set point coming up for Fairland.
Yeah, Godby's been terrific here in this third set.
A 6-point run for the Dragons. And a 24-23 lead here in the third. Chamberlain, near side for Walker. The Dragons are able to get it back over on the free ball. Chamberlain right back to Walker with the kill. As it'll take an extended set here in the third. Timeout, Fairland.
Yeah, great effort from Fairland, but as a result, they were scrambling, trying to come back. Wheelersburg does a good job of going quick and finding Walker there for the swing. Now 24 all. That's what's funny about volleyball. If you're Fairland, you stay in the match right here, all of a sudden it's 2-1. Who knows? Yeah, we've talked about it so many times this year. It's why you don't see a lot of upsets in volleyball and stuff. You know, you beat someone 25-9, 25-10, usually game's over. When volleyball, it's not. You start back over 0-0 each time, and this is a great example of that, where Fairland settles in. A middle hitter like Addison Godby playing a terrific set. Fairland finds a way to sneak this one out. Confidence and momentum starts to really flip.
And Shane, one thing I didn't mention at the top of the broadcast, for Wheelersburg, a straight set win against Fairland all the way back on August 28th at the beginning of the season. So these two teams have matched up prior to this afternoon's district final. Out of the timeout, it'll be Lakin Hall to serve it away. Workman tosses it up for Carly Hall, whose attack is outside the lines. Now set point coming up. Check that. It'll be match point for the Wheelersburg Pirates.
Well, serve receive lets Fairland down there a little bit, even though it's a hitting error. It's the serve receive that breaks it down early. You got to be able to clean that up here to avoid the match point.
Workman, near side, Godby pushes it over with two hands. Now Chamberlain, near side for Brooklyn Miller, whose attack flies past the back line, and we're tied up at 25.
Yeah, back and forth. No one able to finish the set here, tied at 23, 24, and 25.
Carly Hall, a tight serve, and she just does miss the back line. And that'll put the Pirates back out in front, this time leading 26-25. The junior Brooklyn Miller back to serve for Wheelersburg. Workman, near side, Mayo gets the kill and ties it up at 26.
Yeah, big time swing from Mayo. It's easy just to let up and roll shot there when the entire season's on the line. There wasn't any of that at all, not scared of the moment at all. Swings away, ties us up at 26.
Workman back to the service line for the Dragons. Chamberlain down the middle, Perkins over with the right hand. Dragons now on the attack, near side, Mayo tips it over with the right. Chamberlain to Perkins, blocked by Godby. Back to the Pirates now on the outside with Woodward, blocked at the net, but the Pirates keep it alive, and Gracie Perkins with two hands sticks it in the back left corner for the kill.
Yeah, great vision. Again, Godby with a great stretch of play, but Perkins just stays with it and then finds the opening. Another chance for Wheelersburg to end the match.
Match point and a trip to the regional tournament on the line for Wheelersburg. An overpass by Fairland. Perkins with the right hand. And the Wheelersburg Pirates are district champs and are headed back to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, domination 25-9, 25-10. Far more competitive in the third set. Give Fairland a lot of credit for their fight, but also give Wheelersburg credit for making the plays down the stretch and figuring it out 28-26. This is a team that will be just fine in terms of its ability to compete at the Sweet 16 level, I have no doubt.
Now 15 consecutive matches won for the Wheelersburg Pirates. 13 of them coming in straight sets. We'll take a quick break. You've been watching Ohio High School District Tournament Volleyball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo-Hio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business. Plus, health, and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
We welcome you back to Waverly High School. The award ceremony underway as the Wheelersburg Pirates are moments away from claiming their district title trophy. The Pirates are heading to the regional semifinal next Wednesday, where they will face off with the 1 seed out of the East Union Local in the first round of the Sweet 16 tournament.
Yeah, let's take a look at some stats here. First on the winning side for your district champions, Grace Perkins, 15 kills, was involved in 3 blocks. Now, when I say blocks on some of these things, you'd have to get an official look at film to see if it was a solo block assist, but certainly involved in 3 blocks for a point. Lainey Walker with 3 kills. Grace Woodward with 6 kills. Brooklyn Miller playing out of the middle there, 4 kills and a block. And Alyssa Mullins was terrific today. She had 9 kills, 5 aces, and had a block as well. Obviously from the 5-1 setter position, I don't have an exact total on assists. I have Chamberlain unofficially right around the 35 mark. And then, again, the one stat I don't keep is digs and serve receives, but Miley Gleam is always leading the way there. Lakin Hall also does a nice job serving in one rotation and doing some passing for Wheelersburg. So, again, as always, very, very complete effort. Going over to the Fairland side, I thought Addison Godby was outstanding. Ended the match with 9 kills, but had 5 of those there in the third set. And then involved in 5 different times where she was at the net, either in a solo block or a double block there with Workman and a few other people. But certainly did a great job defensively. Jordan Spencer had for 3 kills. I had Chloe Mayo for 4 kills. She had 3 aces, did a nice job serving. Carly Hall, I thought, was a terrific athlete. Had a nice third set there with 4 of her 6 total kills there in that third set. And then Jordan Spencer with the 3 kills, a block and an ace. And then Emerson Brown, the lefty who was coming in to serve, recorded an ace as well. Again, Macy Workman, again, the assists are completely unofficial, but right around the 20 mark is what I had the 5-1 setter there, as Fairland didn't have much statistically in those first 2 sets, but in that third set played a real competitive brand of volleyball, I thought.
So the Fairland Dragons season comes to an end with a 19-6 final record. We mentioned 13-1 out of the Ohio Valley Conference, winning that conference, and we were very impressed with Gallia Academy, a league mate of the Dragons last Thursday.
I mean, very impressed. So for Fairland, I believe Fairland and Gallia split this year, and then it was the Chesapeake win that
second time around
that
for
knocked
Gallia.
off Gallia, right? Yeah. So yeah, that Gallia team, very very young, certainly going to come back. You look up and down this roster, Fairland doesn't graduate a ton of kids. Certainly 2, maybe 3 players that really played a big role here today. So I would say that league's got an interesting match there. But that Gallia Academy team certainly passed the eye test, played really well the night we had them.
So once again, the Wheelersburg Pirates moving on to the Sweet 16 tournament. The regional semifinal matchup against the 1 seed out of the East in Union Local. Now, those matchups next Wednesday at the Jim Myers Gymnasium at Logan High School. It will be a rolling start with the first matchup between the winners of our next two matches. The match between Wheelersburg and Union Local will follow 30 minutes after. So you would expect, a 7:30 or maybe even an 8 p.m. start time next Wednesday for a chance to go to the regional final.
Was that moved? Had that been Thursday and Saturday before?
Yeah, it was originally Thursday, but I think a week ago, I think it may have been this past Sunday it got moved.
Okay. Well, that'll allow you to get your trick-or-treat in.
Right, absolutely. Hey, why not? And open it up for Thursday night football as well to watch on Amazon Prime. All right, well, that'll do it for our opener here this afternoon. Of course, 2 matches remaining here as the evening continues. Up next at 2:30, and these are concrete start times. There is no rolling start, so it will be at a minimum, at the earliest, 2:30 and 5 p.m. for the next 2 matches, with Adena and New Lexington squaring off at 2:30, and Zane Trace and Huntington squaring off at 5. And, of course, that latter match could be later if the 2:30 match were to run over a bit and make the gap in between the end of that one and the start of the next one a little bit too short for warm-ups and that kind of thing. Because you always have, of course, the trophy presentations after the district final matchups.
Yeah, if you love volleyball, I mean, obviously if you're rooting for one of those 4 teams, it's a no-brainer. But if you love volleyball, I think we have 2 really, really good matches coming up here in our second and third spots of our triple header today. So make sure you take a break for some college football and tune us in there, because I think you're going to see some really, really good matchups for district championships and trips to the Sweet 16 on the line.
Well, that'll wrap it up for our coverage of Wheelersburg and Fairland's Division 5 District Final here in the Southeast District. For Dewey Daly and Shane Combs, we say so long from Waverly High School. You've been watching Ohio High School District Tournament Volleyball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.